Hi guys, it's Jazz1122 here, and I'm here for the reading for the Tauruses out there for March 11th through March 17th. I hope all of you are having an amazing day so far, and I would like to say a big thank you to those who subscribe. Thank you so much. I appreciate you all, and also I would like to thank those who even stop by just to watch my videos. I appreciate them too because I appreciate anyone taking their time just to watch my videos. I'm just grateful enough to even have a platform to do this. And always remember as a disclaimer that if this reading does not resonate, maybe my readings will another day. So let's see what's going on with you guys. How is Mercury retrograde been treating you? How has the Uranus moving in? Have you noticed any changes in your life? I want to start asking more questions so I actually communicate with you guys. I actually want to hear from you guys. It's not just me doing readings. I like to hear how you're feeling, how you're doing. I like to see how everyone else is doing. So let's see what's going on with you guys this week. Oh, it could be some conflict here. And like I'm saying, let me just adjust this so it stops shaking. There we go. It's during Mercury retrogrades, it could be misunderstandings. This what I can sense from this. I feel that this is a conflict that could have stemmed from a miscommunication. When you get upset and you kind of overreact to where you kind of say something, it kind of hit someone's nerve, and it was something that was a disagreement, and it blew up into something worse. I feel this is what happened. I feel like it could have been someone taking what you said the wrong way, or you took someone for what they said the wrong way, and is now causing a conflict. So just be mindful that in this energy, it's just best to just sit and just think about what you're going to say like twice the amount, because you might not be thinking as clearly as you usually are. You could be feeling more emotional, so you could be more emotionally charged as well. If someone says something, you could be on edge because of what's going on. So just be mindful and also patient with yourself and others during this time, because we're all going through a bunch of purging and clearing and crying, and we're all kind of a hot mess in our own way. So it's okay. So just make sure that the conflict doesn't get too out of hand where it becomes irreconcilable. And speaking of non-reconcilable, I think that's what it is going to be. I feel with this too, maybe this conflict actually helped you realize maybe how you don't even want to share your emotions with people around you. Now, I just don't like to limit to relationships. It could be many things, your job, your friends. I like to keep it open to interpretation because I'm not really just a relationship love reader. I like to go into all different phases of life. So I feel like while you're or what I see here is you could be feeling conflicted with what's going on in your personal life, that you're not interested in love at the moment. So I feel that if anyone tries to come to you and be like, hey, I would like to take you on a date, I would like to do this, I feel like you'll probably say to them, maybe later, but I'm not interested right now, because you guys like to have your things put together. And maybe with Uranus moving into Taurus right away, it could have sparked some changes that caused conflict in your life. So I would say that is a good idea, just to kind of see where your head is at if you're feeling this energy. And it's okay to turn people down if you don't feel that they're for you, or if you feel like you don't want to engage with anyone. That's perfectly fine. Yeah, this is you're not with it this week. That's what I feel. You guys are like, so much going on in my life, so much going on with it. whatever I feel is going on in your life that's going through changes, that's causing this conflict, I feel it is taking a lot out of you because you guys are not used to this energy. So I feel that you guys don't even have the patience to kind of, I feel like you guys are on the thin rope with yourselves of what's going on. So you guys are like, no, I don't even want to entertain nobody. I don't feel like adding someone else's stuff to my mix. I'm feeling conflicted about my life, my stability, what I got going on, and when I'm good, I'll think about it. I'll be back. But right now, I'm trying to focus on getting this conflict around me together. And we have judgment here. So you're going through a major review, like, of you. I feel like of what you've been through this past year specifically. I feel that's probably what's causing conflict. Maybe things that you thought was going to work out is not working out. So you have to do a major review of where you're going. And also, I feel this is the universe also blowing the trumpet too. Like, it's going to be changes that's ahead. I feel that's this card is actually perfect because Uranus is here. It's saying Taurus. There might be some things that's going to be unexpected. So I'm letting you know. I'm showing you the signs of synchronicities now to get you prepared. And yes, you might feel conflicted, but please don't let that overtake you because then you'll manifest more chaos. So I'm trying to let you know, like, just review what's going on right now and manage the best you can, and just it's going to be things that's going to be outside of your control. And yes, I know that's going to cause conflict, but just trust and believe that is for you. So let's go into the clarifiers of why this conflict is here. Let's see why the Five of Swords is here. So we have the Justice here. So this conflict, like I was saying, you guys got it under control. So long as you keep this mental conflict at bay, the universe is here saying, I got it. It's just working things out. Is maybe you're feeling conflicted because some things that the universe is trying to push to the side out your life, you're not ready to let go of as well. And that's what's probably causing conflict. But however, you may not see, like for me, right? When I wasn't ready to let go of my job, the universe told me, the universe gave me a judgment moment. Like, seriously, like, first, the judgment moment was when this guy came into the store in February 5th. I never forget it. And it was this whole ordeal. I've never met a customer that was as angry as him, as like, that person really pushed my buttons. But what happened was, I looked at it like, wow, this is a judgment moment. This never happened. I've been here about 9 years. I've never had someone, you know, treat me this way. So then, the end of, what was it, like March or end of April? No, it was end of April. I started to feel like I heard my higher self say, "You're done." That's how my higher self talks to me. Is no long sentences. Is it kind of talks how I talk, but it was just so short and sweet. Like, you're done. And I was like, done with what? Like, I thought I was just thinking. I was like, okay, I may have a rough time. I don't want to jump to conclusions. I got bills to pay. But then it got to the point where I was like, okay. So May 3rd, I wrote my note. It said I was going part-time. And this is what I wrote. I said I'm going part-time because I want to work from home. So I was putting the intent out there that to me, I couldn't do full-time. So I went down to 3 days a week. So I was like, okay, perfect. I know I'm supposed to work from home, but at least I do it part-time and I have this job. 2 months later, I got fired. Like, it showed me the signs here. So that's what I'm saying to you. You may feel conflicted because you don't know what's going on, but if the universe is prompting you to make a decision, it's going to happen anyway. It's going to happen. It's going to get ripped from you, and trust and believe. When that happened to me, I was humiliated. Everybody was talking about it. I mean, but it set me up to the point that was the detriment of me not listening to my intuition. That was what that lesson was. Maybe that's what this conflict is causing you. The universe is like, hey, Have you tapped into yourself? Do you even know what you feel? Because your higher self is probably trying to tell you what's about to go on. This could be your higher self blowing the trumpet, just like mine did, to try to let me go. But I was feeling conflicted, and I didn't want to go. But guess what? Justice was served anyway, and guess what? I didn't have that job. And here I am. So all I'm saying is, if you're going through situations like that in your life, and you feel like you don't want to let go of something, the universe is going to have the final say. Once something has served its purpose, it served its purpose. And look, the universe is working this out. So it's like, calm down on the conflict you're feeling, Taurus. Calm down. Don't overreact. Don't go thinking yourself into a whole nother situation that it's not, because I'm here to bring you your wish granted. Things that are in your life, I cannot bring you what you want, because there are things in your life that I can't. There's people where you live at. There's things that you need to remove yourself from, and I'm helping you do that. So if you see me start losing relationships or friends, that's me working on your behalf. Don't question it. Just know that this is for me to get to to help me get to where I really need to be. And now that I'm here, I'm like, why was I so afraid? And I feel you're going to start saying the same thing. Change is always scary, but with Uranus in your guys' sign, you have 7 years full of it. So, but it's for your wish contentment. It's for your highest good. So let's see why the Knight of Cups is in reverse. We have the Fool here. And why is the Fool here? Okay, so we have the Two of Pentacles reverse. So right now we have you guys not really interested in sharing emotions with people or a relationship, I feel. Because you're trying to look at the new beginning from an optimistic mind, but it's kind of hard right now. Because this card upright means harmony in the midst of change. And with the Five of Swords here, it shows that you may not see this new beginning. Like, the universe is like, that's fine. You know, we see you stepping up your worth, because maybe you're not interested in people that bring you the Knight of Cups energy. Maybe you're looking for maybe like king or queen or emperor or empress energy. The universe is like, that's fair. But right now, it's trying to get you balanced in your own beginning. Like, the universe is actually proud of you, I feel, of not trying to get anyone else involved in what you got going on. But also the universe is trying to make sure that you're straight with what's going on. Because you may not try to let someone in, and be careful of that too. Maybe you don't want to talk to anybody about what you're going through because you don't like to show a weakness. You know, you Tauruses are strong. You're ruled by the bull. You guys like to stick with something to the depths of it. But however, or you don't like to show emotion, you know. But I feel that during these times, if you have someone that you could share what you're going through with, share it with that person. Because I feel that, or maybe the YouTube videos you watch, you know, maybe you drop a comment and you say, hey, I just need some words of encouragement. Maybe those simple things like that, you don't got to go into detail about what you're going through. It could just be something like, hey guys, I just need some words of encouragement. You know, I'm going through a tough time right now. That's it. You don't have to say what your whole personal business is. But I feel that will help ease the pain of these changes that are taking place, is to know that you're not alone, Taurus, and to know that you can't do everything alone. You know, we know you could do it on your own. You're one sign that there's no question about that. It's more so letting other people help you is the situation, I feel. And maybe that's why you're not trying to be with anybody, because you're trying to do it on your own. But what if that person genuinely is trying to help you, but you cannot see this new beginning because you're so stressed out? That's what I see with that. So let's see why the Knight of Wands is in reverse. We have the Five of Pentacles. And why is the Five of Pentacles here? Yeah. Page of Cups reversed. So what I see here is you're not trying to deal with anybody because you're hurt, because your life is out of balance. Because the Six of Pentacles is reversed. So this could be with the changes that's going on. Definitely something in your physical reality is changing, which is causing you to feel upset and wounded. You don't want to really speak to anybody or really share your emotions. Also, I feel you're not as excited about it. Maybe that's why you're feeling so conflicted, because you're trying to handle this all on your own, and it's just getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And what I do see from here, though, is your spirit guides are here for you guys. They're seeing all this pain. They know you guys don't like change. They know, people falling away that could have been in your life for years really can hurt you guys. But they're trying to help renew you. They're not trying to hurt you. The universe is not trying to cause you to feel like you're alone. It could be you placing yourself for you to feel alone. And I'll use me. I like to use me as the best example so people can connect with what I'm saying. When I got fired, I didn't talk to nobody. I went ghost on everybody for about 6 months. I didn't talk to my mom barely. I barely saw my own mom. It was me and my partner in his old place, because he was going through the loss of his grandfather, and I was going through the loss of my job, and that was all it was. And everyone was so concerned about me. But I didn't want to talk to nobody. I was like, what can y'all say to me that could really help me? Maybe that's why y'all feel like the same way. Like, I got to deal with this with me. But what happened was, I didn't deal with it in the exact healthiest way. I could have reached out more. I say that. I didn't have to go ghost for about 6 months. So from that experience, it taught me, if the load gets too hard to carry, just reach out to someone. Even if it's in a comment, like I said, it doesn't have to be you going through your whole life. But just, it could be someone out there that could relate to your story. That's why you see me share my stories with you guys. Because if I see how my life can relate to these cards, so I could give you an example of where I was in your shoes, in this reading, if I can use a life example of my own. And I didn't want to talk to nobody, no Page of Cups. I wasn't excited like the Knight of Wands reverse. All I know was my life was turned upside down, and I was hurt about it. So I feel that's not healthy either. So it's about finding a healthy medium as you go through these changes. Like Facebook groups or anywhere that you feel like you can share with someone. So let's see why the Judgment card is here. The Magician. And why is the Magician here? See, the universe is saying, hey, be careful of what you're thinking. Hey, be careful of this conflict. Hey, be careful of you getting too stressed out, because you could get in the way of your own manifestations. Like, this is working for you, Taurus. Look at this. This is working for you. You feel conflicted right now. That's okay. Try to focus on things that at least you are working. Like, okay, let's say you have a nice house, maybe, or you still have a car. Like, find something in your life that you're grateful for, and start focusing on that. I guarantee you will start to see your manifestations take a whole nother form. That's why the universe is like, wait, stop. You're going to manifest chaos. I don't want you to do this. You're not thinking clearly. It's Mercury retrograde. I get it. I know. But please be careful. Especially with Uranus here, because you will manifest an unexpected event that you do not want. So just continue to focus on what you would like to manifest. Focus on where you would like to see yourself. So take time to review that. That's what I also feel. Take time to review. Out of these changes, see how it's working for you. Out of these changes that you're going to go through, write a positive about it. Not just focus on the negative. Feel it, but also see the good that could come out of it, so you have a balance. So you're still purging as you're going through the process, but you're also seeing the new beginnings that's here and the balance to your wish contentment. So I hope that you guys appreciate this reading. Hang in there. I know you guys are going to be going through some changes, but just know that it's really to take you to a whole nother level and to help open you up to even greater capacity that you think you can go to. So I'll catch you guys next week.